I'm Eric. Today I've got this Ram truck in the bay so I can show you how easily you can add the convenience of remote start to your vehicle with StartX. This kit is compatible with 2013 to 2017 Ram trucks. It does require a PC for programming as part of the installation process. Using just a few basic tools, we're confident that you can complete this upgrade in the comfort of your own garage in about 1 hour. All right, let's take a look at what's included in the packaging. We have the remote start module, the USB programmer for our PC, a vehicle connection harness, another vehicle connection harness, a pry tool, a warning sticker that lets people know that our truck is equipped with a remote starter, and the instruction manual. This kit includes 2 vehicle-specific connection harnesses. Let's take a closer look at what's in their packaging. First, we'll take a look at the ignition harness. This little T plugs in behind the ignition, which is where our key plugs into the dash. We have a few connectors here for the remote start module. And we have a single white CAN bus connector, which will connect into the plug on our other harness. This harness does come with some zip ties. Our secondary harness is an OBD2 T-harness. We're going to remove the factory OBD2 connector from its location, plug it in here, and plug this in the factory location. Then we're going to connect this CAN bus harness with this CAN bus connector, joining our 2 harnesses like so. This harness also includes some zip ties, which we can use to secure the module and the wiring up under the dash away from the driver's feet. And now we'll take a closer look at our USB programming module. We have 2 parts in here. We have the module that connects to our computer's USB port, and our programming cable, which has a larger end and a smaller end. The larger end plugs into the end of the programming module like this. Let's take a look at the tools we're going to use on today's install, other than a PC to program the module. We're also going to need a wrench with a 10mm ratchet so we can disconnect the truck's negative battery terminal. Your truck may have different size hardware requiring a different size socket. A drill with a 7mm socket, a pry tool, and a pair of wire cutters. Before we begin the installation, we're going to disconnect the vehicle's negative battery terminal. Typically, this requires a 10mm bolt. Your vehicle may have different hardware. First, remove the 2 7mm bolts at the bottom of the dash panel below the steering wheel. Now you can pull this panel toward the rear of the vehicle to remove it, disengaging the clips on the back. Then we can set it on the floor of the truck. This gives us access to the ignition harness right here. By reaching up behind the dash, we can feel a small plug with a latch tab on the right side. Press the latch tab in and pull the connector down. Take the ignition switch T-harness and plug this connector into the female connector on the T-harness. Then take the male connector and insert it into the OEM location. Locate the small white CAN bus connector on the other end of this harness and plug it into the small white CAN bus connector on the OBD2 T-harness. Now, using a pry tool, press in on the latch tabs on each side of the factory OBD2 connector. This allows us to release the connector. Now plug it into the female connector on the OBD2 T-harness. You can pass a zip tie around these 2 connectors if you want to reinforce the connection. Then plug the male end of the OBD2 plug into the original location. These connectors are for the remote start module. Before we can program the module, we're going to reconnect the vehicle's negative battery terminal. press and hold the programming button. While holding the button down, insert the black connector. When the LED on the remote start module flashes red, release the programming button. The module is now reset. Connect the blue and white connectors into the module. Now close the driver's side door. Now reopen the driver's side door. Press unlock on the OEM remote multiple times until the LED on the module flashes green. If the LED does not flash green, restart the programming process again. Turn the key to the on run position. Wait for the LED on the remote start module to turn solid red. Turn the key to the off position and remove the key. Insert the key and turn it to the on run position. Wait for the LED on the remote start module to flash green. Then remove the key. Disconnect the remote start module from the harnesses, disconnecting the black connector last. Now we can take the module to the PC where we'll flash the module. Before we can flash the module with our PC, we need to create an account so we can log in. On your PC, visit weblinkupdater.com. Download the WebLink desktop software. Downloads are available for Mac and PC. Download and install the app and follow the prompts on the screen. Agree to the terms and click Next. Click Install. Continue clicking Next and Agree until ultimately clicking Finish to complete the installation. Run the WebLink desktop software. Log in using your email and password that you created. Take the module and the programmer to the computer. Connect the cable from the USB updater into the remote start module. And plug the USB connector into your PC. Run the WebLink desktop software. Then click Start Programming. Then click Continue Extended Programming. When we see a message that programming is complete, we can now disconnect the module and bring it back to the truck for the final programming steps. Reconnect all the plugs into the remote start module. Turn the key to the on run position. The LED should turn solid for 2 seconds. If the LED does not turn solid, proceed anyway. Turn the key to the off position. Turn the key to the start position. Turn the key to the off position again and remove it. Programming is now complete. Now we can use the supplied zip ties to secure the module and the wiring high up inside the dash, away from the driver's feet. Be sure to trim the excess off the zip ties to keep things as tidy as possible. Reinstall the knee bolster panel below the steering wheel and snap it into position. Then reinstall the two 7mm bolts at the bottom. And that completes the installation of our StartX remote starter in our Ram truck. Now we simply press the lock button 3 times on the factory key fob and we can remote start our truck. We hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.